right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Relatable Relations. It's Trippy. I am Allanah Renee.
They call me Quan.
Who call you Quan?
Everybody.
All right, well, y'all, before we get started, every episode, I'm just so jiggly today. You noticed it? Like, everything is just, the vibe is just smooth. But I don't really feel like that, okay? I don't feel like that for real. But how you feel?
How you feel for real?
How I feel? Me go first?
Yeah, how you feel?
Listen, I'm trying to be a vibe. I'm trying to catch a wave before people catch these hands. Okay? Like today has really tried me. It was an off day. I don't get off days often. And so I just planned to just have this peaceful off day, and it wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. I let factors play me and change my peace. And we protective of our peace around here. P-O-M-P.
You gotta protect that at all costs. So what I'm hearing is you were stressed.
I was in distress. I need a massage after this.
Okay.
No, that was a
Okay.
yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, what about you?
I got you. Me too. Shit.
Did I?
Shit, I'm stressed too. Work,
All in my neck.
all this stuff going on outside of, everyday stuff. Deaths and it's
Life is life, man.
It's hard out here.
Life is life.
Pimp.
Lifening. So this gonna be a therapy session for us. So imagine we lay back on y'all couch, because baby, we finna talk about it, and y'all gonna help us in the comments, okay? Tell us what you think. How should we handle this?
Something.
Okay? Because how do you handle this? The biggest thing, the word of the day, we're talking about stress. Managing stress. But for me personally, I didn't even know what stress looked like. I knew I felt some type of way, but I didn't know it. I always feel like I'm always talking about what I didn't know what I looked like, but shoot, you don't come out knowing everything, okay? So whenever I would be stressed, it kind of came back today. I reverted back to old ways. But whenever I was stressed, I would, just be angry. I don't want to be touched. And physical touch is my love language. I don't want to be touched. I want nobody around me. I want the covers off my head. I want it to be dark, like quiet, silence. Let me get it together. Is that you? How do you feel like when you're stressed?
You know me, I isolate.
Yeah.
When I'm stressed, I'm gonna isolate. I don't need nobody near me.
I missed an important factor on what I do.
What?
I'm gonna cry too. If I don't do none of the above, I'm gonna cry first. I promise. But you say you isolate?
Yeah, I isolate because any and everything is going to bother me because everything is just in disarray.
Disarray? Oh, is that on the... Do that.
The word of
Come on, put it on your chest. Oh, the word of the day. Disarray. Okay. We like it. We love it.
I've been reading my thesaurus a little bit.
Come on, thesaurus. You better switch out those words. But yeah, for me, so like I was saying, I didn't know what it looked like, right? Then I grow up and I learned, oh my gosh, I'm overstimulated. And it actually feels like that. It feels like jitters, I feel like ladybugs crawling up your arm. I don't know why ladybugs specifically, but for me, I feel it in my fingertips. I swear I feel it in my ears. Like every piece of my body, whenever I'm stressed, my stress turns into anxiety before it turns into like a depression. And I think it's because I believe I can get out of it, but I just need to calm down to think. So then it makes me anxious. Where am I going? Why would I lean up like that? I got serious. I got passion about that. But it makes me anxious,
Question. When did you find out what your anxiety attacks look like?
My first big anxiety attack was, okay, so I was getting into my Bible more, right? And I mean, we all heard about the horns, like when the Lord come back, you're going to hear them horns first. So I started building on that. I didn't realize it, but there was a train in high school. Weather also triggered me growing up all my life, right? So tornadoes, storms. I guess that could be a time too, but so 2 times. So the first time when we was in high school, we were on those trains and stuff. So when I was getting to my Bible, You know, I was older, I was in high school, and I started hearing those trains every day. So every day I'm like, oh my God, the Lord coming back. Oh my God, the Lord coming back. And I switched it because it's like, if you're doing right, you ain't got nothing to worry about, Miss Ma'am. So I had to change. I changed my life over a little bit with that too. You know, not fully,
You was a
but I
kid.
changed.
You take everything literal.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Stress myself out. I took everything literal growing up. Everything. A lot of my stress was because, not really because I overthink, but because literally everything, like when somebody told me something, you know how people be like, they say, oh, you gonna get da-da-da-da, like as an analogy or using it as like a phrase, a common phrase. I took it serious. I've always had anxiety because I blame my cousins and my sister. Like my sister told me, "Oh, you ate watermelon seeds or watermelon growing your stomach." You don't think I was stressed for 2 weeks at least? You know, like, and that was 6 or 7. But my biggest panic attack that I had was, my biggest panic attack ever. Remember, was when the pandemic started, and when the pandemic started, I was like, "Oh my God, we all finna die!" Like, this is finna, like, oh my God. And I had a huge panic attack in the bathroom. And I was like, Lord, just give me some sign. Like, if I open this Bible, just give me something. And when I say the first thing I seen was Philippians 4, 6, and 7. Do not be anxious. That was the Bible scripture that popped up. And I was like, oh my God, you know, like, thank you for that, because it literally calmed me down. It gave me peace. It gave me everything I needed, I feel like, to get through the pandemic. Like, every time I would start to stress out, I don't know why my arms started. Every time I would start to stress out, I just like repeat and remember, do not be anxious, do not be anxious. And the more you tell yourself something, the more it'll happen for you. When you tell yourself something, you will start to think that way. When you think that way, then you can overcome those negative thoughts because you're already thinking so positively. That's why affirmations are good, but we'll talk about that another time. So I started just repeating, do not be anxious, do not be anxious. That was my biggest panic attack. And then one of my first ones where I started realizing I was having them was my mama. You remember my mom was staying at the facility with, you know, and my stepdad had a stroke. She was staying with him at the facility. And them tornado sirens went off for absolutely nothing. Now, remind y'all, I just told y'all I had anxiety from weather at a point. So my anxiety from weather died when I went to Denton. If you know anything about North Texas, then baby, they gonna get tornadoes. I went to college out there and there was a tornado every day, every other day. And I was in a room full of kids and I was the one that had to calm them down. I turned it on turbo and I was like, all right, guys, calm down. Like, we got this. And the whole time I'm trying to not to have a panic attack myself. But then the tornado sirens came on there one time and my mama like had to stay with me. And like, we all slept in the bed together because I was like, girl, I need everybody. I need a whole support system. Because why these tornado sirens going off is the Lord. My anxiety came from me. I was thinking the Lord was going to come back and kill me. Like, when I kill me, but I was finna die. Maybe I just overthink and think everything is finna kill me. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with the Lord. It's just everything.
So now that you've grown and you got a different.
Oh, this is a therapy session for real.
Yeah. So now that you've grown and you got a different perspective on life, do you think you cause a lot of your stress? Like, you bring a lot of stress on yourself due to overthinking? So
is this therapy or a setup? No. Because what? Okay. Do I think I cause a lot of my stress? Yes. The reason now is the negative thoughts that come in my head are like so far-fetched. You can tell that it's like something trying to put me down. You know, like, and you can tell that it's like something is trying to overcome me and take me. And I think it's because I am in this is the best time of my life where I've actually like completely stopped drinking. I'm just like sober and I'm really trying to get right with God, like get my relationship right. So I have things testing me every day and I have been for the last year. So mental is my biggest, right? So then I be having stuff mentally. But like I said, I do my affirmations. I say things out loud to where I can't do nothing but think of positive. So do I think I cause a lot of my stress? Not anymore. I think I did. I think I'm slowly coming out of that. I don't really be just stressed anymore though. I don't really like let stuff take over my life as much anymore.
You've gotten better for
Thank
sure.
you.
There's still some small, but from where you were, there's a major difference, like a huge difference. So I can applaud you on that.
Everybody else clapped. Add applause emojis because Add applause sounds because I'm growing up. Nah, but I appreciate that for real. Yeah, I appreciate that. We have worked. I have worked. People around me have worked. I had a village when it came to my stress. Like my friends understood it. I had people who didn't understand my anxiety at first, and then they just like my anxiety made people around me learn about it. Like it made people, my stress, my anxiety, my depression, it opened up a lot of people around me eyes. And whether it was them saying, well, you know what, I have acted this way in the past, maybe I have this as well. Cause I was clinically diagnosed. I don't just say that I have it. Like I was clinically diagnosed. So I think mine and my triggers and like me identifying my triggers and understanding my triggers and even wanting to understand them, to help me stop my stress and all that. I think that encouraged a lot of people around me to do the same, to look into it, to think about what just happened 5 minutes ago to make me feel like this happened, or make me feel like this now, so.
Okay. I think I have, well, I think I do. I think I do have bad anxiety too. And I just started noticing it probably maybe a year or two ago because it looked different.
Yeah, it do.
Everybody, it looked different. So,
it look different for you. I'll say that.
I get overstimulated really quickly. Like, and I know you say I be on my phone a lot, but I've noticed that I'm on my phone to keep from being overstimulated because I observe really, really well and I see small shit and a lot of shit. I just be like, and I can't.
You must be always overstimulated, baby, because you and that phone go together real bad, honey. Real bad. Sweet.
Especially like I don't like when I don't have it, like I'm cool, but then I see something and it's like I want to say something, but if I say something, everybody not thinking the same way I'm thinking, so I'm just not even going because I don't want to be mad right now, so I don't even want to like tune in to whatever is going on right now because if I do, then I'm gonna get overstimulated and I'm gonna end up being pissed off, and then everybody gonna look at me like I'm just tweaking.
I am glad that you said that and that we're talking about this because I have noticed you on your phone a lot more, but it's new. It's like you're not always one to just sit and be on your phone all the time. So I'd be asking like myself, because if that's your relaxing time, I don't want to be the person to be like, you need to get off your phone, because it's not affecting things,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, dang, like he is always on his phone now. It's been for like the past 3 or 4 weeks. So thank you for sharing that. That's why you be. So what do we need to do? Like when I see you on your phone, I see you stressed. Because I do be like, I know he see me over here. What do I need to do? Do I need to like, hey, let's go lay down, or hey, let's go in the living room, or what do I need to do to help you get off of your phone? Because that's not good to just be on your phone.
I don't know, because I don't know if that's something that you can control because it 9 times out of 10 it ain't you. It's other things around us. So I like right now I can't really answer that because I don't have the answer to that. But what you can do, what now that you are aware of why, because you wasn't aware of why at first,
I was just
you'll get aggravated.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get aggravated, and I'm getting aggravated because you getting aggravated, but you not knowing what's really going on.
Correct.
So it make the whole situation just like even worse. So
have we talked about communication yet? Or we gonna do that?
Yeah, we did, but that was just one of them because I was overstimulated, and I probably wasn't open to communicating because of how you came.
At you for being on your phone?
Yeah.
I don't be like,
Nah.
is this therapy? What is happening? This is marriage counseling.
Yeah. Because you know how, like,
how I said.
Because, well, you know how when you having conversations and you having a conversation with somebody and you expect for everybody to be listening.
Okay, it's just hard because we can be talking just how we talking, and then you can be sitting where Rick's sitting, and I'd be like, right, Quan, and you'd be like, huh? I'd be like,
right. And you see what Rex is doing right now. Rex is doing his own thing right now. Because he see that we engaged in the conversation and he's not paying attention, and you're gonna get mad at Rex for not being hip to whatever we talking about, and he can't answer your question because he's literally tuned out and wasn't a part of the conversation at all.
Is that how you feel?
You can't expect Rex.
I have a question for Rex.
Go ahead. What's your
so if you don't think you'll be able to like multitask and listen while you're working?
Me, I'm kind of different. You know, everybody built different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody created different. I'm the type of person, like, this is how I operate. Like, I'll be editing the video, playing the game, and watching the game on another screen. So I operate in chaos. So
Me too. Oh, okay. So is that what it is? You don't operate in chaos.
I don't like
You're
chaos.
very organized. So you try to, like, you're very hyper focused. So whatever you're doing, you hyper focused on that. As to me, I can listen, I can cook, I can do this.
That's why it stresses me out when people talking while watching a movie or a show. That shit stresses me out because I'm locked in.
Oh my God, I can be doing a presentation, watching a movie on the phone, and I hear everything and I understand what's going on, but I be overstimulated. Help me make it make sense.
You gotta narrow that shit down. You get, like, just because you think you can do it doesn't mean you have to. And that's the thing. I don't like being overstimulated, so I don't purposely put myself in situations to be overstimulated.
I don't like being overstimulated.
You don't, but you purposely put yourself in situations to be overstimulated.
That's not true. I don't do it on purpose. I accidentally do it a lot of times in a row.
Right. It's a pattern of yours to put yourself in chaotic situations.
It's a bad habit. I would say that. I try to maybe multitasking isn't for me, but I believe I can do whatever. So I multitask in hopes that it won't stress me out this time, even though it stressed me out last time. Podcast.
Like, do you literally just need to be aware that everybody is not listening to you when you having a conversation with one person?
I'd be quick to say, ain't that right? You right. Okay. I can respect that. So you hyper focus and I multitask.
Or
I have a multifaceted mind.
Or it ain't even gotta be that. It ain't even gotta be I'm hyper focused. It can be that I'm literally not tuned in to a conversation that you having with somebody because it ain't got nothing to do with me at all.
I respect it. So when you were younger, how were you taught to manage your stress?
I wasn't.
Me neither. That's why we taught up right now. We out here on a whim and a will and a wish trying to figure out how to handle stress. We don't know. I didn't know what real stress was until college. Like, I was stressed in high school. I was stressed over, like, little stuff.
I wasn't.
You wasn't stressed over, like, little stuff? I had somebody take me down through there.
I wasn't stressed at all. I was getting my money and I'm playing sports. That's it.
I got with you. I wasn't stressed because I was a snack queen. Okay? You had the funds passing out them Powerades and hot chips all throughout the school. Love my life. But I was stressed about stuff in high school. Like, everybody had an expectation for me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I don't? And I think that's why a lot of, like, I try to be so successful nowadays too. And I had to redefine my version or my definition of success and then try to live up to that, but then still have guilt in the back of my head of this is a fake term. This is a fake definition of success. Like, this ain't what success mean to your family. This ain't da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So it's like beating myself up, even though And if y'all watching this, family, love y'all down. But like they're not as successful. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have as successful of a mindset that I do. But I still like value them. You know what I'm saying? And their thoughts and their whatever on success. So that's deep though, right?
Yeah,
that's deep. This is therapy for real.
You got to stop living for the approval.
Let me fix myself.
You got to stop living for the approval of other people.
I don't really care about what outside people say.
Right, but at the same
time. But my immediate family, I do be considering them a lot.
But at the same time, everybody ain't going to have your best interest at heart or understand the process that you're going through. So you can't live for them because, for one, they not aiding in whatever the process you got going. They don't really have the knowledge of anything in the process. So how are you wanting their approval for something that they have no knowledge of?
I don't know. And I also feel the pressure because since they're not as successful as, this sounds like, this is just, I'm talking about currently, right now, speaking on like right now, because I believe everybody has the potential to be great and amazing. But since no one is at the moment, I feel the pressure to be first as well, to help everybody, quote unquote, get it out the mud. Not necessarily my but like as far as like my mom, my dad, my sisters, that's about it.
But that's the
your mom, your sister.
I mean, I get the pressure because I felt that too. But at the same time, you the one going through it.
I'm breaking generational curses and building generational wealth at the same time.
So you don't need to do it at their pace. You need to do it at yours.
Do it at God's pace. Jesus, take the wheel, honey. Just give me a few dollars on the way.
You give me an abundance.
Give me an abundance, Lord. Fill the car.
You gotta be.
Fill the car, Lord. Like we need to fill this jar.
You gotta be specific. So we get into the jar.
Or in the jar. Hold on. Or in the jar. Ooh.
You want to go first?
I do. Let me see. Ooh. It jumped out and jumped back in. I'm going to do this one.
That was the one. It don't matter.
And I threw it back in there anyways. This long. Do you? Ooh, okay. Well, we ain't got to go into this one long because we got two more anyways. Do you believe outside factors such as family pressures contributes to stress in your relationship? If so, how do you manage it? Stress in my relationship with you, or like friendships, or like what type of relationship?
All of the above.
Let me tell you right now, can't nothing, nobody, or anything put pressure on our relationship. That's out of there. That ain't even a question. Can't nobody put pressure on me or you. So no to my marriage. Pressure as far as I feel like nobody, like, people do contribute to stress, right? And so they put pressure on me in other ways, like the ways we just talked about, as far as like to be successful. And that causes a little bit of stress. But yeah, like.
What about?
Ooh.
Go ahead.
You finna say babies and making babies?
No, I wouldn't finna say that.
But yeah, people try to pressure you into, well, for us, they do try to ask, but we ain't gonna have a baby, Y'all ain't got a baby yet? You 28. Your uterus gonna da-da-da-da, and it's gonna get harder. And that makes you think. It make you sit back and think. And then I'm in a group on Facebook with married couples, and it's like 34,000 people in the group, and it's 50-year-olds and they're pregnant, 49-year-olds. I would never get pregnant that old, but I did feel the pressure of getting pregnant young. Getting pregnant like quote unquote too old, but I don't as much now. Right. Like I'm not on nobody else's time. Y'all ain't gonna babysit.
I'm not either. For one, that
y'all not gonna babysit.
And for two, you have to think about whose mouth is coming out of. It's not coming out the mouth of people who really believe in like holistic stuff and kind of keeping up with the health of your body, like just taking certain herbs and doing, vaginal steams and stuff like that, just keeping everything intact, that's gonna keep you fertile. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Keep you
Yeah.
fertile and keep all of your reproductive organs intact. They not doing none of that.
Yeah.
So everything is kind of like withering away as they get older versus staying intact.
Yeah. Being just really cognizant of the things that's going on with your body for sure. And I'm like, I want to be able to plan when I have a child. And I know people say you all the time, it's never ever gonna be the right time. Like you'll never have the time where it's like, okay, bet, let's have a baby. But I want to get as close to it as possible. And I know the expectations that I have, as far as like I want to give to my child, I want to plan it. I don't want to just have to have a baby because I got pregnant. So I want to be us to be able to plan and to just be in the best position that we can be in at the time. If it happens, if we just we've been careful for like years, okay? If it just so happened to miraculously happen without us planning it, then I mean, okay, by all means, I'm just gonna tell everybody I did plan it. But yeah.
And bro, PSA, y'all have to stop thinking just because majority of people have unplanned pregnancies mean that it's just gonna happen like that for everybody. No, people be planning too.
Yeah. That's crazy to say. But that's true in a way. Like people always say, well, did you have an abortion? Okay, well, did you have a miscarriage? I'm like, no, I ain't. I've never been pregnant. I don't know what it feel like. Like, I've never experienced any of that. And they think that just because we've been together for 12 years that we've had to have
self-control is what.
We're very mindful of everything in our lives. We're very intuitive and we're very connected mentally. Okay. So.
And we still want to be able to get up and go as we please.
All right, next question, bro.
No, I'm just.
I feel you.
I like my freedom right now.
Me too. No, I do too. I like my freedom a lot. I may like it too much because that baby is just.
All right, next question. How do you communicate that you're stressed? I isolate. Or I think sometimes I flat out say I'm stressed. Like for real. Or sometimes like I said, I'm gonna isolate. I'm not finna answer the phone. I'm not. If it's dire, all right, cool.
How do you communicate with me versus everybody else?
Oh, I just flat out tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just flat out tell you.
You see it on my face. You be like, girl, come here. You start rubbing my temples and rubbing my hair like this.
It be all over my face too. I ain't gonna lie. Everything be all over my face. So I can't hide it. So it just is what it is with me.
Yeah. As far as like with everybody else, we do the same thing. We isolate or go for a walk. Yeah. So if it's like, I need to go for a walk, that might be like, okay, yeah, you stressed. Let's go for a walk.
You be going off.
Huh?
You be going off.
On people? Mm-hmm. That's not what we're not talking about. I'm growing and I'm trying to be better. I don't really get to be stressed no more nowadays because you're not going to stress me out. No one's going to be able to do that. I'm finna get this off my chest. I'm finna let you know what's going on. And we all finna sleep good tonight. So that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. All right, y'all. So now it's time. I feel like I breathed real hard on that with my back. Let's bring it back. All right, y'all. Now it's time for Q&A with Q&A. Okay. And these are questions that you can ask anonymously through the link in our bio on Once Upon a Timmons, or you can DM us the questions or put it in the little question box on our story once you see it. So feel free to go and do that. All right, so give me a good one. Give me one good one. Just one good one.
I think I know who this came from too. That's the crazy part.
No, it's anonymous, guys.
I know who it came from though. I know my friends.
Okay, Lord. Okay.
Would you rather?
I already know who it is too.
Would you rather get attacked by a gorilla
Gina.
Get attacked by a gorilla randomly for the rest of your life, or smell like cat pee for the rest of your life?
So I'm just like, I think that's funny because it's like, what if I'm laying down, I'm getting surgery, I'm on the bed, I'm starting to count down from 100, because I'm going under. They're giving me anesthesia. I'm going under. They starting to count down. And then right when I get to 97, I'm at 100, 99, 98. He take off his mask and it's the gorilla. He start beating me up.
Just start whooping you.
I would hate that. I would have to smell like cat pee and Valentino because
Nah, for real, because I can't.
that's
I can't just be getting beef for like it's just in the middle of nothing. What if I'm doing a presentation?
What if, like, no, you're doing a grant or a pitch and then the judge is that gorilla and they get on stage and start beating you up? I can't do it.
I can't.
You find out for somebody that your partner has kissed another person.
Mm.
You thought you were both happy and there seemed to be no reason for it. Would you end the relationship?
Absolutely. Because what the fuck?
Yes. So the question is, the answer is definitely yes. And I don't care. People gonna be like, well, you gonna end a relationship over a kiss?
Yes.
Like, I've never gave you no reason to even be talking to anybody on that level. Like, you too grown to be drunk and doing something like that. My mind, and the reason why I hesitated so much is because, like, it was an instant fight. I was in jail. Who gonna bail me out? I don't know your number by heart. I need to learn some more of my friends' numbers. But I would be broke. I'll be single and
because what you doing there for?
Single with a record. I'll be in jail for sure.
Me too.
Yeah, nah. Don't play in my face like that ever in your life. I don't care if it is a kiss. Like, no. Would you?
It depends on the situation where we at with it.
It depends on.
You just said
If you're in a committed relationship, you say, "Will you be mine?" Say, "Shawty, will you be mine?"
Yeah, it depends on the stages of the relationship. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So at the very beginning, you wouldn't be mad.
If it's something that we can work through, it depends on the situation. Me personally, I'm very. I don't want to say forgiving because that sounds bad, but I'm like, I'm understanding if we just.
I believe people first time.
If we talk it out, bro, because I'm like, what George Bush had said at the time.
Fool me once.
Fool me once, shame on you.
You fool me twice, can't get fooled again.
But the thing is, bro, that's the problem. Everybody giving everybody too much leeway.
But like I said, it has to be. I gotta see how the relationship is. It can't just. I don't do that with everybody now.
So you know what it is? Whenever boundaries are established, if boundaries wasn't established first, you really can't get mad. Right. But as soon as it's established that this not what we doing, and you go out and do it, you breaking my trust.
Exactly.
You don't know how to commit.
Yeah.
You out here fooling. You making me look like a fool.
That's why
you embarrassing me.
That's why I said I gotta see what part of the relationship that I'm at. Like, we could be honest. Like some people, myself included, sometimes I get into relationships without even like setting the boundaries. You get what I'm saying? So
that's why you gotta set the boundaries early.
Yeah, so it'd be like that.
Trying to play in my face. You trying to make me look like a fool, which means you diminishing my character. Now you disrespecting me. So now I gotta address it because you disrespecting me. So now it's a fight. You see how that goes? And then you in jail. Like, it's just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. But all right, y'all. do. All right. The Instagrams and everything is rolling, but thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Relatable Relations. We hope that y'all can decompress and don't be stressed. Okay, that's the goal. 2024. Thank you. It's already the middle of the year. Okay, we're done. So we ain't stressing no more. We getting to work. Okay, we getting to our money and we relaxing, chilling out, maxing, relaxing out. Cool.
Yeah, man, we out. Let people deal with their stuff, bro. You don't deal with it. Don't stress about other people's shit. And we gone.